The Oregon Air National Guard's origins harken back to when Major G. Robert Dodson's short official request to the National Guard Bureau, "We've got people, we've got a place, and we're ready," was answered. This launched the activation of Oregon's first military unit, the 123rd Observation Squadron, on April 18, 1941. The 123rd began operations at Swan Island Municipal Airport in Portland with 2 officers, 108 enlisted personnel, and 2 observation aircraft. Throughout most of 1941, the squadron conducted proficiency training. In September, the 123rd was ordered to active service as America's readiness efforts ramped up with a world war threatening to engulf the United States. The 123rd began patrol operations along the Pacific coast after the December 7, 1941 attack on Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. The squadron served in World War II both in the United States and performed photographic reconnaissance overseas in the China-Burma-India Theater of Operations. Following World War II, the Red Hawk Squadron found its new home at Portland Air Base. There it joined the wartime 371st Fighter Group, which was reactivated and redesignated as the 142nd Fighter Group, and then allotted to the Oregon Air National Guard on May 24, 1946. Since 1992, the 123rd has flown various improved versions of the F-15 Eagle and added the air superiority mission in addition to air defense alert as seen in air expeditionary deployments to Southwest Asia. The squadron provides unequaled 24/7 aerospace control alert over the skies of the Pacific Northwest from Northern California to the Canadian border. In response to the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001, the 123rd responded promptly and quickly, increased its air defense posture to assure aerospace security of the greater Pacific Northwest. The Air Force recognized the 123rd's rapid actions generated more fully loaded and mission-capable fighters than any other flying unit immediately following the surprise attacks. Eventually, they'd serve in Operation Noble Eagle, the U.S. military response to Homeland Defense. When the 123rd Fighter Squadron came to Portland in 1946, it was assigned to the 142nd Fighter Group, today the 142nd Wing. The 142nd came to Oregon in the same year and is one of 2 major components of today's Oregon Air National Guard. Oregon's other major air unit, the 173rd Fighter Wing, was activated on April 1, 1996, in order to continue to build upon the fighter pilot training mission Oregon started at Kingsley in the 1980s. The 173rd operates out of Kingsley Field Air National Guard Base in Klamath Falls and is the only F-15 Eagle training unit in the U.S. Air Force. Today, the Oregon Air National Guard plays a pivotal role in homeland security through 24/7 aerospace control alert for the greater Pacific Northwest, expeditionary air superiority, and it impacts total force lethality through F-15 fighter pilot training.
Our culture is rooted in a lot of collaboration nowadays, probably more than it has been in the past. And ever since taking this position as the commander of the Oregon Air Guard, I've focused a lot on both wings really talking to each other and benchmarking from each other, learning from one another, sharing their successes, perhaps sharing training. Those types of things have been really important to me as we work on our culture.
As the organization begins its 81st year, it's preparing to enhance its air missions by bringing the Air Force's new F-15EX fighter into Oregon's inventory. As the first air wings to equip with the new F-15EX, the Oregon Air National Guard will ensure 21st century homeland air defense, plus expeditionary air superiority from Portland Air Base and world-class fighter pilot training of all Air Force F-15 fighter pilots at Kingsley Field.
When I got the word that Oregon was going to be the first Air National Guard unit to receive the F-15EX, which has recently been named the Eagle II, I was incredibly excited. It's a better aircraft. It comes with many advanced systems compared to what we have now, and they provide to us a lot more capability, and so it means we remain in the fight for years to come.
Oregon Guard members serving today are trained to expertly carry out numerous functions in addition to core missions, to include air battle management, air traffic control, combat weather, joint terminal attack control, and pararescue capabilities. One of the primary functions of the National Guard is to serve the state and local community. 2020 was a demanding year in this regard, when COVID-19, seasonal wildfires, and social unrest impacted our local communities. The Oregon Air National Guard stepped in to provide statewide support.
One of the best gifts that the Air National Guard provides to others is the fact that you can belong to an amazing organization, but just as important as that, you can belong to an organization that is grounded in such great purpose in terms of supporting our community, supporting our state, supporting the nation, but the ability, and I would further say the privilege, to be able to serve our country, to me is not something I take lightly. And someday when I'm no longer wearing the uniform, I know I'll miss that tremendously.
Oregon's Air National Guard continues to set the standard of excellence with outstanding mission capabilities and high levels of readiness, accomplished by more than 2,300 highly trained and skilled citizen airmen, full-time and part-time, ready to serve when called upon. This year, we celebrate the Oregon Air National Guard's humble beginnings, which have yielded 80 years of excellence and service to the community, the state of Oregon, and the United States of America.